Well, what we'll discover is that this passage actually deals with one of the key issues that keeps people from coming to God. And it's not doubts, it's not intellectual arguments or philosophy. I found that one of the main reasons that keeps people from coming to God is shame. We actually talked about shame just a few months ago in our New Testament study on Sunday morning when we finished the Gospel of John. Specifically, in John chapter 21, how we looked at two guilty men, two men who they both not only knew Jesus, but they were disciples chosen by Jesus. Yet both of them betrayed Jesus. How Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. And Peter, he denied Jesus 3 times at his darkest moment. So both were guilty. Yet at a certain point, one went left and the other went right. Peter, he found forgiveness. And the other man, Judas, he died in shame. And we used their responses to their guilt by mapping out the road of shame, which Judas took, and contrasted that to the road of life, which is what Peter took. And we identified various markers, road signs on each road to help us identify which path that we're personally on today. Well, what's amazing is this week as I studied this incredibly difficult passage in the book of Genesis, dealing with shameful and quite frankly perverted behavior, I found the same pattern. Two guilty men who chose very different paths. One goes left and one goes right. One finds shame and one finds forgiveness. So in this study, we're going to follow those same two roads as we did back in John chapter 21. And what we'll discover is that God can handle our shame. So let's start where we left off last time in Genesis chapter 19, and we'll start in verse 27.